On this week's vlog,
Chilly about to F up the church's money. She done messed up T-Bar's money. This hoodie on. I got on my workout shoes. The reason why I even have this set of meals is because I forgot to pause it. I will be going to walk a little later, and I just want to go ahead and get me some protein in my system and get back on track. Listen, trying to get back on track all the way. Trying to be all the way live this summer and just period for the rest of my life. I just want to, get my body in a place where it can sustain me and it can power me for the rest of my life. I don't want to be one of those 65-year-old women that can barely walk. So I got to get my ass together now, get it in order. And today I'm starting with this protein shake. I am going to go see my mama, and then I'm going to go walk. So I'm going to call y'all back later. Bye, y'all. Hey y'all, I am back. Yes, I have a new look. I told y'all the long wig was gonna probably have to get up out of here.
I don't really like it, so don't get too used to it.
It's getting hot. So I'm getting ready to go to my mom's house, but before I do that, I need to take all of these boxes down to the recycle. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna go ahead and wheel this suitcase back into my storage unit, I think. Am I gonna do that? I wonder if there's, see, the reason why I'm thinking I'll put it back in my storage unit, because I don't have room in here. I don't want to leave it over here in the walkway. I don't want to put it in my closet because ain't no room. Shit, I'm tripping up in there when I go to try to find stuff because it's time for me to start. You know what? I do need to go ahead and get my storage box, my storage unit, my storage bin for my spring clothes. So maybe, and I wasn't gonna do that until I come back from this trip. next week after next. You know what? So I'll just wait on the suitcase. I'll wait on the suitcase. It can actually stay right here for now. I'll wait on the suitcase, and then once I get the storage bin out of the unit, out of my storage unit, then I can put my spring clothes. That's gonna be April. So I'm gonna wait. So that suitcase can just stay right there for the next 2 weeks, because when I go into my storage unit, you have to really pull it and it gets kind of stuck on the floor. I think the building may have settled at some point, so it'll get stuck. And I have to pull it, and it makes this loud screeching noise, which I just don't want to hear right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this stuff down to the recycle, and I will be back. Don't y'all go nowhere. I mean, but you know, if you gotta go run an errand real quick, because I'm gonna see y'all back later. But let me go ahead and take this down, and I'll be back. Oh, and I have on a workout. Y'all, I have this on because I plan on going walking. Not the belt line, because I'm going to my mom's house and I don't have 2 hours and 35, 40 minutes to walk the belt line. So I'm going to go to my old trusty by where I live, not too far from where I live, and I'll just walk there when I get back from my mom's house. So I went ahead and put on, let me take this, that's my phone. I have on just some workout tights. They have pockets. I like these because they have pockets. And then I have on this sweatshirt because it's not hot today. It's kind of cloudy. It's like 60 something degrees. So I put on this little hoodie. I'm gonna wear this little hoodie because what I was gonna wear, yeah, I was gonna be very exposed, neck, arms, shoulders. So I'm like, okay, I just put this hoodie on. I got on my workout shoes. I don't know if you guys can see them, but got on my workout shoes. And so I'm gonna walk when I get back from my mom's house. I'm gonna have to break the news to her that I'm only gonna stay for about 3 hours. I need to be gone from her house by 5. I need to be leaving Decatur, headed back this way. So yeah, let me go ahead and take this to the recycle, y'all, and then I'll get back with y'all. Okay?
A few moments later.
Okay, y'all, we are finna going back. As you can see, listen, I just got a compliment. Come on, back up, find me. I just got a compliment on my perfume, y'all. So I have on the Angel's Elixir by Dua Fragrances. Is that dupe of Killian's Angel Fire? Is it Angel Fire? Anyway, it's the dupe of the Killian's Angel whatever, and it's called Angel's Elixir. And I showed y'all this on one of my vlogs. I think last month I showed you some new dupe fragrances that I got, and that was one of them. And one of the guys, it was a guy on the elevator, just said, excuse me, he was like, whatever you have on, he said, it smells good. He said, it's just right. He was like, it's just right. He said, I like that. What is it? And I told him what it was. And then he told me about another perfume that he thought I might like as well from Valentino. He says in the green bottle. So if y'all know what perfume that Valentino has in the green bottle, and it's supposed to be like a nice springy, summery, you know, a scent that you would wear in the summer, let me know. Put it in the comments. But we finna get ready to go. So yeah, let's get up out of here. Cut these lights off, child. Where am I? Oh, get my glasses. It's gonna be dark when I get back. Get my charger. My mama ain't got one. All right, let's go. Hey y'all, I'm just popping in real quick before I retire for tonight. So I just got back from my mom's house. I had to still do a couple of more hours of work. So at my W-2. But I wanted to show y'all this. And so that put a damper in me trying to walk. Because once I got to my mama's house, child, she wanted me to cut her hair. That wasn't in my plan. So that messed up my time frame. So I could not make it back out this way to my home to be able to go up the street to the little bitsy grant that I like to walk sometimes. Couldn't make it up there because by the time I got back, it was already after 7 and I needed to go ahead and work for at least an hour and a half. So I did that, but I want to show y'all this real quick because now I'm sleepy. I'm so tired, y'all. I told y'all the other day, I don't think these vitamins I've been taking are really working. I think I need to call my doctor and see what's going on because I am so sluggish. Like literally by 6 o'clock, I was tired. I was ready to go. But my mom was like, can you cut my hair for you? Child. So it's my mama. So I got to cut her hair. So I did that and came on home. But I want to show y'all my new batch of CookUnity meals. Now let me take y'all tracking because you're going to be trying to track me and I want to show the people. So this is, you know, the bag that it comes in. Again, they bring it right to your door. So they brought it right to my door. It is 8 meals, which I've discovered that I don't need 8 anymore. I'm gonna be honest, the only reason why I even have this set of meals is because I forgot to pause it. So they charged me $112. And so I can't, like, once they charge you, you can't get your money back or anything. So they went ahead and sent me the meals, and I'm just gonna take whatever they sent me this time. I looked at it, it didn't look too bad, so we'll just see. And then I'm gonna show y'all what I got. So I got the chicken and white wine sauce with the garlic mashed potatoes and broccolini. Now, I did like this particular one. I've had it before. I did like that one. Let me see what the date is. 4/4. And then they sent me the Marry Me salmon with tomato cream sauce. So that's this one. They sent me the Tuscan shrimp with creamy basil sauce. Oh, it says there are 2 servings of protein in here. Okay, great. It's a total of 22 grams of protein for this one. So that's this. Got the chicken tikka masala. I've never tried this one, so I don't know how it tastes. I got the chicken shawarma taco. Got the 3 cheese tortellini with shrimp and creamy roasted garlic sauce. That. I have the seared salmon over farro and white bean salad. I don't know. That one might end up in the trash. I don't really like farro or white bean salad. And this one is, the last one is the shrimp and herb cauliflower rice bowl. So shrimp and herb cauliflower rice bowl. That's this one. It has 30 grams of protein. It's only 440 calories. We'll see. So that's it, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all real quick my new set of meals this week from CookUnity. Again, this is not sponsored, as y'all just heard. They took my $112, okay? And so I will be eating these this week because, yeah, you and I already got my money. I made sure I went on there and paused it for the next 4 weeks till I figure out what I want to do. I have a freezer full of food. I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and cook up the food that I have in my freezer and go from there. This seared salmon, I don't know. The salmon look okay, but I already know I don't like the rest of this. That's what it looks like, y'all. And yeah. I don't like farro. That's just a grain that I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, y'all, it's after 9. I gotta get up at 5:45, so I gotta go. I will holler at y'all tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Bye.
So y'all, as you can see, I had good intentions today, and it was to cook this rosemary lemon chicken from CookUnity. But then my coworkers started talking some stuff, and this didn't look so appeasing after they started talking about what they wanted to order. And what they wanted to order was something that I had been wanting for a while. So bam, I went ahead and got sushi with my coworkers, y'all. I went and got sushi. Now it was okay. It wasn't the best shrimp tempura roll I've ever had. The ginger was fresh. I did like that. It was wasabi. But yeah, that's what I had for lunch.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Girlfriend tribe. It's the middle of the week and your girl is woe out. When I say they've been working me, baby, they've been working me. They've been working me. But I had to pop in and say hey to my girls, say what's up with y'all. I had so many things I want to do this week on my schedule, but they have completely trapped me, child. They don't trap me. I'm trapped in the closet. They don't trap me, y'all. They got me working. Like I literally, it's after 6 o'clock. Y'all know I get to work at 7 in the morning. Well, y'all don't know that, but you know that now. I work 7 a.m. to normally 4. Grace, almost 6:30. And I just left work probably 20 minutes ago. And so this traffic got me beat down. But I am on my way home finally. When I tell y'all my feet hurt, I'm just trying to be cute on a regular day. Girl, it's getting me. I got on heels. I wore my little cream wide leg Adidas jogger set that y'all have seen it before. I wore that today to work with some leopard print little kitten heels that I got. When I say I was getting compliment after compliment, girl, compliment after compliment. All that was missing was some lipstick, but I didn't have none on. I did do my little mascara or whatever, and a little concealer under my eye. That's pretty much it. But yeah, so that's what I did today as far as work wear. And it felt good, y'all, to be getting compliments on what I had on. Like everybody was like really, like people I wouldn't even expect to like my outfit was like, girl, you doing it. I was like, thank you, girl. But what I wanted to talk to y'all about was the happenings going on in the world, in our little community of 90s R&B singers. Chili girl, what are you doing? Listen, y'all, I'm from the A. Y'all know that. But if you don't know, you know it now. I am from Atlanta. I am a native. So I'm one of them people that you probably rarely meet when you come here. We like, you know, it's hard to find us when you come. But I am from Atlanta. I remember when Chili went to Mays High School. Anybody who's from Atlanta, you know Mays, Benjamin E. Mays High School. She went to Mays High School. She used to break dance. So if you were a person that used to be at the skating rink at, you know, Jelly Beans or whatever, then you more than likely have seen Chili before. I used to do the I used to date a guy who was a dancer, and so I used to be at all the talent shows, child. So I remember Chili, T-Boz. Actually, T-Boz used to be in a dance group with my ex-boyfriend, one of my ex-boyfriends. I dated two dancers, but one of them was in a group that she used to dance with. This was before TLC. So like those of us who are from Atlanta, like they were not people that were new to us. Like we had seen them around just in Atlanta. But this whole girl, her being a maggot and then coming, she about to, let me tell y'all something. Chili about to F up the church's money. She done messed up T-Boz's money. Because when I tell you, people are like, oh yeah, no, I ain't going. I'm going to tell y'all the honest truth. Me and my cousin had talked about it when we first heard it. It would be something we want to do. We were both very big fans of En Vogue. I was a fan of TLC, of course. yeah, salt and pepper. Come on now, push it. Of course, salt and pepper. But when this broke like it did, I was like, oh yeah, let me keep my money in my pocket. Now, people can do what they want to do with who they want to vote for, who they support, the things they do on their social media. That's all well and fine. Everybody has freedom of speech and freedom to move about like they want to move about. But we also have freedom to spend our money how we want to, and if we don't want to, then we don't. What kills me is, and this is so funny because T-Buzz had already dropped the dime on chili the first go round. She had and they, social media, listen, if it's on social media, it ain't gonna die. And so, of course, somebody brought the receipts. Now, at the time, I don't think anyone even paid any attention when T-Buzz said, oh, my bandmate voted for him. We was like none of us, I don't even remember hearing that clip, but supposedly that clip is damn near 10 years old when she said that. Now, of course, when she said the whole all lives matter shit, I was like, girl, bye. Girl, see, here we go. Here we go with somebody needing some therapy. Here we go with some self-hate. Here we go with some daddy issues. Here we go with some abandonment issues. Here we go. That's what I was thinking when she said that. And then, people back then was all trying, all lives, we're not talking about all lives. Their lives always matter. We talking about our lives now. We talking about black lives now. So that in itself made me cock my good left eye at her. And I'm like, it's saying to myself, people now be like, oh, left eye would never. I didn't mean to even say that just now, y'all. It just came out about cocking my left eye. But truly, what would left eye say? I don't know. Rest in peace. But the whole thing with her coming out, trying to clear it up, y'all, I don't think it's gonna work, y'all. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. And at this point, I know for me, I'm gonna keep my black girl owned money in my pocket. Okay? I'm gonna keep my money in my pocket. Now, yeah, I'm gonna keep my money in my pocket, because first of all, you can't sing well enough for me to pay that kind of money to see you. And plus, I don't care who you are and how you sing. If I find out that you are not for the preservation of our rights as women, as black women, of our livelihood, I don't F with you. I don't fool with you. And that's just what it is. I don't fool with you. I don't care how popular you are. I don't care how large of an artist you are. And I don't care if you're a man or a woman. It's a lot of people, and people have said this too, that when black women misstep, we don't get the grace that the brothers get. And that's a fact. It's a 100% fact. Argue with your mama. It's a 100% fact. Anybody who say differently, that means you are walking around with your eyes closed. If you don't see how repercussions have not been Snoop Dogg and Nelly and the rest of those, they have not had the repercussions that Chili about to have, that Paul Chrisette Michelle, child. They are not about to have any of those repercussions that she had. People still, at the thing, what was the award ceremony? They invited Snoop, and Snoop got some award, and they was clapping for that that man. Let me tell you something. I used to love Snoop Dogg. Anybody who know me know how I used to love Snoop Dogg. I used to love high top Snoop Dogg. Okay, high top with the curly hair Snoop Dogg. That's a Snoop Dogg. Deep cover Snoop Dogg. That's a Snoop Dogg I used to love. When I say I used to love Snoop Dogg, baby. But this lock wearing, weed smoking, eyes big, look like they gonna pop out his head, and doing anything for money. First of all, I don't fool people who sell their soul for money. So it don't matter if it's Snoop Dogg or whoever. When you sell your soul for money, and that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what Nelly did. That's exactly what Rick Ross, and I ain't even no fan of Rick Ross, so I didn't care about him doing nothing. That's exactly what they did. And when you do that, I'm not gonna spend any of my money or time or anything else. So for me, it's an even cutoff. I'm gonna cut off the men and the women. It's an even cutoff for me. But Chili, I don't know, girl. I don't know what's about to go on. People were saying that what they need to do is just drop her or drop TLC, that's gonna affect T-Boz. And y'all know T-Boz has sickle cell, and she deals with a lot medically, and so she need this money. And I would hate for Chili ass to mess up T-Boz's money. She already don't mess up the church's money. That's a given. But I hope they can figure out some kind of way where T-Boz can still be a part of it. Some people were like, oh, they need to replace Chili with Keke Palmer. I said, don't do that, because you know how she felt when Keke played her in the TLC story. Y'all know there was a little friction, not like fisticuffs between them, but there was a lot of Chili feeling like Keke basically wasn't pretty enough to play her. Keke was too dark. There was all kind of stuff being said about how she felt about them picking Keke, but at the end of the day, she had no choice in the matter. So, and Keke did a wonderful job as Chili. But, because, Chili don't like to be called a chocolate girl. Y'all remember that. When somebody had said, oh, she's a beautiful chocolate girl, something about chocolate, her being a chocolate girl, pretty chocolate girl, and she corrected them in the comments and said caramel. I said, Lord, some of us are so damaged. We are so damaged from what the outside world has done to us, but yet you want to be as close to that as possible. You want your proximity to be as close to this as possible for whatever reason. When this is the reason why you crazy now, is because how the world treats you as a brown person. But some people cannot deal with the pain of that, so they go the opposite direction to still try to be accepted by that, to do anything to be accepted by those who have made their life hell, who've made them feel inferior. Okay? Yeah. And Chili is one of those people, like a lot of them out here. I went to a predominantly a PWI. When I say that, I mean high school. I went to a PWI high school. Okay? And I saw it so many times where you wanted to talk with a valley girl tone, and you would shun other people that looked like you because you wanted to be accepted so bad by the other people. That's all this is now. Those people still are trapped in that trauma. They are trapped in it. I'm saying this, y'all, without trying to say so many trigger words, because I don't know if YouTube gonna pop me for saying the R word or whatever the case may be. But they deal with it so much, and instead of loving, embracing, learning about themselves, they hate themselves even more. So when they hate themselves even more, they hate you. They hate anything that looks like you, anything that looks like themselves. And to me, that's where Chili is. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I knew, that she was a couple of eggs short of a dozen when she had her little reality show, when they was trying to, y'all remember she had her little reality dating show? I literally was like, that girl crazy as hell. I ain't even lying. The stuff that she was asking for and wanted for the guy to have, I said, this girl is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Your expectations are very unrealistic, and I am definitely a person who believes in a woman having expectations and boundaries. But her expectations was silly shit, like he gotta have a six-pack. She actually said that, y'all. If you go back and watch any of that old reality show that she had, she literally said they had to have a six-pack. Say what now, girl? Some of this, it was really, her list was not about who the person was on the inside. And I see that with a lot of them. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It be a lot of y'all out there. Your list is very shallow. Even though we know men are the most shallow, women, baby, we can be very shallow too in a lot of ways. And some of these lists that we have for what we want in a man, first thing you ask some women, what do you want in a man? Well, I want him to be 6 feet. No, you already lost me. If that's the first thing come out your mouth when it comes to you finding a mate or a man you want to date, is he has to be 6 feet tall, you need to rethink what it is you really want. You really need to rethink it. Because if 6 feet tall is the first thing that comes out of your mouth, you're going to keep picking the wrong person. You're going to keep. My must-haves are not about what he looks like. I'm going to be honest. My must-haves are not what he looks like. But all of Chili's must-haves was basically surface level shit. Besides the fact that she said he had to be God-fearing. Now, I don't know how she wants somebody that's God-fearing, but then she out here supporting people that don't give a damn about people. All they care about is themselves and money. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. But either way, the shallow things that she would say, I said, this girl crazy. And in my head, I was like, now I know it's not crazy, but she was very emotionally immature in the head. She was emotionally immature on the things that she thought would make a good mate. And again, yeah, it was mostly shallow though. The stuff was it was mostly surface level stuff. At this point in time, like the physicality of a person, of course, like I gotta look at you without wanting to throw up in my mouth. Yes, of course. But the number one thing is for me is I want a man that listens. I want a man that's empathetic. I want a man that knows how to really protect, provide, and cover me. Okay? That's what I want. Not know he got to be 6 feet. He got to make 6 figures. No. I want a man that loves to have fun and do things, loves to travel, loves to see new things, loves to learn. That's what I want. Okay? That's what I want. I want a man that can carry on a conversation for more than 5 minutes, that actually has some intellectual depth. That's what I want. I want a man that cares about people. That's what I want. That's what I want. Those are the things on my list. You know what I'm saying? Not he got to be 6 feet with washboard abs, make 6 figures, blah, blah, blah. Like a lot of those, he got to have money. I mean, now listen, I ain't no gold digger. But anybody that know me, know I ain't never dealing with no broke nigga. Okay? That's just what it is. That goes without saying for me, but I'm not putting no number on it like, oh, he needs to make this and it. No, but he needs to know how to treat me. He definitely needs to know how to treat me, and treating me the way that I want to be treated, not the way he think, you know. So yeah, but basically when I saw the show, and if y'all ever watch the show, you'll see, like, I was like, this girl, you ain't gonna, I'm like, them babies that you want so bad, you never gonna have them. You never, those, you know, because she wanted more kids. She always wanted more kids. Like, she always loved kids. And, you know, she had done got rid of them two that Dallas had made her send to the upper room. So she wanted more kids. And it never happened for her. But it's because she never met, quote unquote, anyone else who met her standards. You know, she was in love with Usher, blah, blah, blah. But she said, of course, Usher did the unthinkable, the unforgivable, whatever phrase she used to describe the fact that he supposedly cheated on her, which I don't doubt. I don't doubt. But yeah, y'all, what y'all think about Chili? Like, they just don't went crazy out here. Chili, Nick Cannon make my booty itch. Like, I cannot, when I tell you I don't like Nick Cannon, I don't like Nick Cannon. And it has nothing to do with what's going on now. I didn't like Nick Cannon years ago. And then when he started having all these babies and then making all these stupid ass excuses about why he got all these babies, I was like, I said, Nick Cannon is a loser. He's a lame ass, narcissistic, unsympathetic loser. That's what he is. That's what he is. He is the cornball turned slut bucket. That's what he is. I would not let Nick Cannon touch me I would never let him touch me. You got all these kids, all in this small group. That means you ain't using no protection. You ain't doing that. Listen, I know that pH is all throwed off. Them 2 or 3 that always let him come back and forth, pH throwed off like a mug. Ain't no way I let Nick Cannon, man, please. I don't care what kind of money he got. Because y'all know, I don't say this before, money don't move me. The amount of money a dude has don't move me. That is not gonna make or break me. I don't sell my soul for money. It's not gonna make me overlook you as a loser. It's not. You're not gonna. So Nick Cannon, like, I'm not surprised. It's just so funny how stupid he is. It's just like, yeah, you didn't really go to high school, did you? I don't think you really went to school or graduated from anything for you to say the things that you just said to justify your position on a lot of things. Nick is a lot. If he was my son, child, oh God, I'd be so upset. I would be so upset. I'd be so disappointed. I would be so embarrassed. If my son had 11 children by 6 different women, I'd be so embarrassed. And if my daughter had a baby by a dude like Nick Cannon, I'd be so embarrassed. Lord, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? That's what I would be saying. Literally. Because ain't no way. So yeah, y'all, everybody's showing their ass out here, y'all, in the street. All the black singers and black artists, like, they showing a natural born ass. But this is where this is how your bread is buttered, Chili. Come on, this is how your bread is buttered. You don't move or pay no bills without us, black women, to be specific. So the fact that you don't give a damn about our well-being, the fact that you don't care about the hundreds of thousands of women that have lost their job since your buddy been in office, and you think it's all good, girl, bye. Girl, bye. Listen, I don't know how she gonna come back from it. And frankly, I don't care if she do or not. Because right now, either you with us or you against us. Period, point blank. Shit is dire out here. So either you with us or you against us. And there ain't no in between. I mean, anybody who on the in between, baby, keep it moving. I don't fool with you. I don't care. And that's just what it is. I'm not fooling with you. I'm not fooling with you. I'm not supporting you. Nothing. And I don't care. I don't care who like it. I don't care what they say about it. I don't care. Okay? So, but yeah, y'all, I just wanted to pop in real quick because I hadn't seen y'all. I do have some stuff on board for this weekend, but that'll be at a later date. You probably won't see that on this vlog. But you'll see it on the next, because this weekend is going to be busy. And then next week I'm going out of town, so we're still going to be busy. And I'm going to take y'all with me. We are going to Napa Valley. I told y'all I was going out of town, but I never said where it was going. I'm going to Napa Valley, and I'm going to take y'all with me. So I'm going to talk to y'all later. Okay? Bye, y'all.